I actually was an author at age of 9. One of my first poems, and I think I wrote other poems, but I didn't get a chance to save them all. One of my most treasured poems is The Book, and it's, I am old, my title dull, my cover cracked and worn, just a book, some people say, because my pages are tattered and torn. But if you would just take the time to stop and read my story, you will find a magnificent place filled with pain and glory. Now, I wrote that when I was, I think, 10 years old. And basically from that moment on, because that book was me, I was a blank page. I was a blank book. I made this decision. Don't ever think when you're a child that any plans you make, because people will say, oh, they're just being a kid. They'll forget about it in 6 months or a couple of years. I didn't. I saved every piece of writing. I love to draw, and I wanted to be an artist as well. And in all of my careers, I kept writing and I kept saving these, and I kept thinking to myself, well, they're not really good. What am I going to do with them? I'm not going to make money. I don't know how. But I kept writing. And as technology grew, I saw opportunities through technology. So I've never at this point taken the traditional publication path. But I accrued hundreds and hundreds of writings. And I was thinking to myself, what's going to happen? Some of my heroes are all writers. Robert Frost, Shakespeare, one of my heroes, Emily Dickinson. I was thinking, I'm going to die when I'm like 103 years old, and people are going to find all my writings, and I'll become world famous after I'm dead. But luckily, technology has given me another avenue. So I've been putting my writings on websites. One of my websites is called wapoli.com, and Wapoli stands for Workshop of Potential Literature. I'm a perfectionist, so what happens is I've written epics. I've written epic poems that are like 36 pages long. I've written a palindrome play that's 777 words, and it's read the same frontwards and backwards, the complete play. So I have a lot of these amazing things that I thought, no one will ever want to read. So I just put them out there, even ones that aren't perfect. I've actually developed a way where I can share from my childhood poems, and it's called The Book. I knew when I was 10 years old that someday I would write a book called The Book. So in that journey, never discredit your dreams. If you want to be an artist, draw, learn as you go. You can apply those talents to any career you're in. But even if you can't apply them to your career, keep doing them and save what you do and build upon it. So that's been my journey. It's, I might end up being a published author someday, but if not, my work is out there to inspire people through the technology of the internet. And that's the avenue I've chosen to expand that.